Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to when an evil principal doesn't realize he's being filmed. And real quick before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're getting daily uploads over here. And if you're interested and really enjoy my content, make sure you guys head over to my main reaction channel, BERTO Live. Over there we're getting daily uploads as well, so you're never going to run out of content. And let's get right into the video, man. Not waste no more time. Let's do it.
Room? Yeah, and it caught everything on camera.
You don't think he was playing with it?
Playing? Oh, no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
Police are called to a small private school in Ocala, Florida, after the principal is accused of trapping a fifth-grade student in a room and assaulting him for nearly an hour.
Whoa!
The following report is...
I ain't gonna lie, man. Them principals got to deal with some bullshit. This is it's not funny, but genuinely I be thinking like some of the shit that kids be putting the principals through, or not, just teachers in general. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta have some self-control. But either way, this isn't justified. All jokes aside, this is crazy. Let's see what actually happens.
Based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that the suspect in question and all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
How you doing, sir? God bless you.
How you doing? Do you know why I'm here?
Yes, we had called because we just got a report that one of that our principal mishandled one of our kids today.
Now I think about it, the principal doing this is even more insane. I mean, not to say that the teachers should have been able to do it, but the principal locked up a kid and started beating him up? What?
Your principal did?
Yes.
Do you have a video of it?
Yes. Yes, they have a video of it. That's the executive principal right there.
We have video of it, but the person who can pull it up is on their way in maybe about 30 minutes before they can get here.
Are you the one that called 911?
She called 911. She's our pastor.
I'm the founder.
She's the founder of the school.
Destiny Leadership Academy is a Christian school.
It's some religious shit. I can already see how this took that type of turn.
Started by Lily Tuggerson, known as Apostle T to her congregants at Immerse, the Pentecostal church nearby. It's clear immediately that the line between school employees and church followers is somewhat blurry.
Now, we haven't talked to the parent.
The parent doesn't know?
I don't know.
We are not sure. She hasn't called her. So
But we haven't talked to him.
When did you find out about this?
I found out about it about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening.
Okay.
The teacher called me.
And she came to the church and told me about it. I told her we're going to call the sheriff department right now.
Neither the child nor the principal himself are still on campus, leaving the police with only names and descriptions at this point.
His name is Donnie Prophet.
His last name's Prophet?
Damn, black
Yes.
man?
Believe he would do something like that.
How old's the kid?
I think he's like in the 5th grade.
Do you know where it took place at?
Dr. Vanya. She knows.
Is this a school?
Yes.
Oh.
This is school. I didn't talk to Brother Prophet about it. I mean, he's a member of our church too. So I didn't talk to him, and I didn't call the parent yet.
It'll be some time before the school secretary arrives with the surveillance video, but Dr. Vi, Destiny's executive principal, has already seen the footage, and even her description of it sounds appalling.
In that video, what did you see?
I saw the principal in severe physical confrontation with the student.
And what physical did you see?
I saw him throw the kid on the floor at one point.
And what do you mean by throw? Did he pick him up? Did he push him?
I saw slinging.
He slinged him like that?
Yes, and then at one point he was on top of the kid.
As horrifying as these details sound, the deputy seems to wonder if something precipitated the confrontation.
Did the kid do anything to invoke this, to lead up to this? Did the kid strike him? Did they have problems in the past?
They've had problems in the past.
They've had problems in the past.
They've been the best friends.
So this is an ongoing issue?
I think so.
Okay.
And it's not...
But what led, that's what I'm trying to figure out, what, did he was just in anger rage, so he took it on the kid?
My understanding is that he called the kids in because they're the leaders and said that in order for you to graduate, you got to write a 5-page essay. I think he said he was not going to do it. He didn't.
That nigga said, I ain't writing no 5-page essay, nigga. Play with me if you want to.
I understand why they would have to do that. And so the kid is in the video. He put his head down on the desk. And so from that point, I think the principal's trying to make the kid do what he said.
As the deputies step out to discuss the case, one
crazy.
of them gets the first inkling that something is off, a feeling that will only grow in the coming hours.
Well, this sounds like an aggravated child abuse arrest.
This sounds like a headlines case. Principal of Destiny Leadership Academy arrested for aggravated child abuse. This happened like 2 o'clock this afternoon. The kid went home. She told me he's lumped up pretty bad. The parent didn't see this? The parent didn't see the marks on this kid's face? That's a little weird. And then they waited to...
Yeah. There's no way the parents just letting that slide. Yeah, something is off. I didn't even think about that. And that's why I ain't no police, man. I ain't thinking.
The secretary and the teacher waited till 30 minutes ago to finally tell them about, oh yeah, by the way, you should know about this.
The deputies run Dante Prophet's name through their system, but this standard scan returns a shocking result.
Can you imagine he's a suspect?
Another case?
He just got arrested last year.
For what? Battery?
He got arrested on a warrant last year.
He got arrested on a warrant and he's principal of this private school.
He got arrested for a probation violation, felony 1 count, attempt to commit interfering with child custody.
As stunning as this revelation is, the deputy soon realizes that he hasn't seen the worst of it.
Lewd and lascivious molestation.
You're joking.
Ooh.
10-15 for it.
Yeah. I bet they don't know that. I can't wait to tell them.
As eager as the police are to share these details with the school's administrators,
How did he become
the
a
reaction
principal
they
of the
get is
school?
nearly as surprising as the news itself.
Question. Do you guys do screening before you do a hiring process?
This nigga just walked in and said, I'm gonna be the principal of y'all school, and y'all just let him? The principal? The highest leadership a school role has to offer?
You do?
Yes.
Well, I just looked up Dante, and
Yes, I know. You know,
do you know of the serious charges that he's against him?
He's been arrested twice out of Marion County alone.
1 for molestation,
We didn't check any other
one for
counties.
where?
child molestation.
Okay, that's the
Yes,
accusation.
that was the accusation.
Well, he
You hired this
got
guy?
arrested for it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is interference with child custody, felony.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, grannies, but you guys might need to be held responsible too for this, no? Y'all hired this nigga? You hired someone that was arrested for child M to work with children in the highest degree as a principal? Yo, y'all might be twacked out.
Felony.
It's what?
Interference with child custody, felony.
What is that?
Basically means that a parent or a guardian said, give me my kid, and he said, I'm not giving you the kid.
Yeah, he refused to give somebody's kids back. So that means he took somebody's kid, or a kid went with him somewhere to his house or something, and he refused to return the kid after the kid was put in missing. A kid that's not his.
Yeah, he's very protected.
He's very protected. Yo, they defended this bullshit.
The revelation that school officials already knew about some of Dante's history is astonishing, and the deputy tries to make them understand the potential problem they have on their hands.
I'm sure your parents don't want to find out that you got a guy, a principal at your school, that's molestation charges and interference with child
A
custody.
lot of them know him though.
Okay, but that's
Like personally?
Do they know that
Yes.
he...
I got you. I mean, if I had a child and I found out my principal of my children's school,
Yeah,
I'd be freaking out.
right. He knows a lot of them. He's very personable. This part I didn't know about it, so the accusation came. But he mentor like teenage boys and stuff, and help them finish their high school and help them go to college.
I mean, I don't want to defend these old ladies, man. It almost feels like they're talking out of ignorance. Like when an old person kind of just be saying shit and they don't really know what they talking about, but they mean well. That's how it sounds, but we don't just because you're ignorant to a crime doesn't mean you didn't commit the crime. Now, again, they didn't necessarily commit it, but they hired this guy. That's bad, bro. That they can't make mistakes like that. Not when we talking about working with children.
All of that.
The deputy's frustration is mounting, but it seems that school officials have already dealt with some of these concerns.
That's the same thing that anybody can have access to if they pull up his name, right? They should be able to see that.
Yeah.
But some, because a parent or two had, had mentioned it, but they were still, because he had done such a good job last year, they were still willing to stand behind him and let their kids come.
And now look what
What?
He was not on his bed. That's what I'm gonna say.
He
I didn't know
meds?
he took meds. Yes, he does.
What does he take meds for?
Hyper, whatever age.
Oh, ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
ADHD, I'm not beating kids.
What you said?
I said, I got ADHD and I'm not beating kids.
The deputy steps aside once again to let his superior know about his accumulating suspicions.
And the owner and the head person here all know about his problems.
Yeah,
And they're
something else
nervous
is
as
going
hell
on.
right now because they realize, they know if when I watch this video and it shows what they're saying to me, I'm going to have to go arrest them. But my thing is, they're saying the kid's all welted up and stuff like that. The teacher knew about it. The teacher didn't say jack until later tonight when she was confronted about it. Yeah, so I think it was a little hush-hush job going on here because they have already admitted to me that a couple of parents have came forward to them about, hey, what's up with this dude? We looked into him, and they're kind of like hushing him down like, oh, no, it's nothing. I think these people know that they're probably in for a lawsuit because they're acting real nervous. And like, oh, yeah, we knew about his past, but the parents still loved him. I go, okay.
The deputies know about the charges on Dante's record, but it's only when they pull up the official filing that they begin to piece together specifics about what the principal was arrested for 7 years ago.
In the summer of 2017, I was staying at the Royal Kids Camp where Prophet was camp counselor. Yep. The camp allowing counselor to contact him if necessary. He said Prophet contacted him for the first time. Himself and his nephew.
According to the Ocala Police Department report, Dante gave letters to the child at the end of camp, writing in part, "You know that I love you and I always will."
What do you mean by that, bro?
Dante kept in touch with the child over the coming months, inviting him to his apartment to watch a movie in November 2017.
Oh
The
no.
report alleges that Dante laid down behind the minor on the couch and asked him, "Do you feel that?"
Oh, no.
Inappropriate contact. According to the report, both the victim and Dante were clothed at the time.
Awesome. And he's not a registered sexton?
No, I think he was too young. I think it was fell into Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, his age?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the time, he fell into Romeo and Juliet, which just means he doesn't have to register as a sex offender.
Under Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, offenders who meet certain criteria can avoid the official offender registry, even if they're convicted of the underlying crime. It should be noted, however, that in Dante's case, prosecutors dropped the molestation charge entirely, and the court withheld adjudication on the charge of interfering with child custody. His profit organization website credits him with having faced and overcome false charges.
So you got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he got lucky, and we didn't. We as the people.
That's different. Well, he's not getting lucky tonight, I promise you.
The surveillance video will undoubtedly be crucial to the investigation, but the deputies know they must also speak to the victim. The founder of the school calls the child's mom and passes her phone to the deputy, a decision she may soon regret.
Here, you want me to talk to her?
The sheriff want to talk to you.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hey, do you mind bringing your son up here so we can talk to you guys? Because we're going to have to talk to him regardless.
I understand. I'm just a little taken aback right now. I'm just trying to get my bearings because I was almost asleep myself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm supposed to wake my son up and bring him out there?
Yes.
Why this is so odd though. I feel like the mom is not even like, why does no one have a sense of urgency about the situation that just happened to this kid? Not even the mom.
Yes, ma'am. Have you noticed any bruising or lumps or anything on your son's face or body or anything?
He felt like Mr. Prophet hit him with something. I said, I don't know if they was horse playing.
Horse playing? You got me, bro. If my mom were to find out that a teacher put their hands on me, horse playing or not, my mom probably would have went to jail that day because she would have walked up into that school and did that principal dirt. What are we even talking about right now? Horse playing?
I don't know, but I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
The mom ultimately agrees to bring him up to the school, but as the deputy hands the pastor's phone back,
maybe the kid wasn't being transparent about what's happening, because that's a possibility too. So let's see.
This is something alarming in her recent call history.
All right. Did you call Donnie Prophet?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Why I called him?
Yeah, don't. Why'd you call? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No.
Don't call him back.
Don't call him.
If he calls you back, don't tell him we're here. Don't tell him he's under investigation. Don't ask him about what happened.
Yeah, do not call him, please. These are very serious charges.
Yeah, we want to get our ducks in a row before we talk to him, before he has time to put a story together in his head about what happened.
Or leave town.
Yeah.
Realizing that the school's other top official, Dr. Vi, has disappeared from view, the deputies track her down to make sure she's not also trying to reach out to Dante.
Oh shit.
Ma'am?
Just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No, she called him twice, and I saw that it wasn't a missed call either. It was an answer because I saw the seconds next to it.
Did you?
Yeah. She probably called him and warned him.
They in on this.
Have you
shit,
tried to
bro.
call Donnie?
Apostle did.
I know. Did you? Yeah.
Did she talk to him?
Did
No,
she?
he didn't answer.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can't have people calling him.
Pardon?
So we can't have people calling him.
You don't want people calling him?
No. He's got a history of running.
While the officer mentions about Dante's history of running, we haven't been able to confirm the basis of this statement from the records we have access to. Before police can think about tracking Dante down, however, they need the full story. The 5th grade victim arrives, giving them their first chance to hear about the incident firsthand.
So what happened today, man? What happened between you and Mr. Prophet?
The boy begins with a story that matches what Dr. Vi said earlier. He was pulled from class along with a few other 5th grade boys. Soon enough, however, the other boys were sent away and he was left alone in the room with the principal.
I didn't want to be in the room at that time. So I couldn't even excuse myself because he wouldn't even let me go through the door.
Did he ever throw you on the ground?
He did hit me on the ground.
He did hit you?
And I don't think like about...
Where did he hit you?
Well, the thing that hurts the most is the side of my...
This is just an innocent kid, man. He's kind of keeping it P. He's not really being too complainy. So now I kind of see how this almost got slid under the rug, because kids are kids, you know. Sometimes they just kind of like, they don't know that they're going through some bullshit. And I think that's genuinely what's happening at the moment. He's literally like, this is crazy, but I mean, he's an adult, so I'm gonna just take it, I guess. It's not a big deal. No, this is fucked.
See your hip?
Yeah, right here. Like, it's right here.
Here, show me it. You're okay.
You're outside. I got you. I'm right here. Go ahead.
Right there.
Here, show me.
He wants you to see. He wants to see.
It was like a line, a big line bump. And she was like,
Can you see?
it looked like you got hit hard. I'm like, oh, that's probably when the probably hit me with that computer cord thing.
Yeah.
The child's mother says that she first heard something about the altercation during a doctor's appointment this afternoon.
He told the doctor, like, what do you do about all over body pain? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, because, well, you know, just all over body pain. Like,
Damn, so he didn't even tell his mom for real. But I just don't get how she wasn't trying to blow the school down after hearing it, though.
really, it hurts here.
It hurt his hips?
Yeah, he said it hurts here.
He told the doctor that?
He told the doctor on the television. He said.
Oh, it was a television.
Yeah, it was a television. She was like, I said, well, maybe it's growing pains, you know, because he's getting tall.
Do you need anything else to tell us, buddy? Did he touch you?
Listen to me. Watch me. Look at Mama. You are safe.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure of that, Bubba. I promise you
You are
that.
safe. And I will protect you with everything. If there's something you need to say, you need to say it. We will take it and we will do what we have to do to make sure everything is right, okay? Did Mr. Prophet touch you in any way that is not appropriate?
No.
Are you sure?
That's right.
I don't like this, bro. I don't want... I'm hoping he's telling the truth, but it's so eerie. I almost feel like he's not.
What did or didn't happen today will soon be clear, because the secretary finally arrives with her computer. And it won't be
Thank you.
long before the police realize that this incident was far worse than the descriptions made it sound.
Is the video on your laptop?
Yes. There's multiple. I have
Multiple? All today? Okay.
No, you just see it.
No, but you need.
No, you need to, but you don't. Go on. Okay, please.
The video begins with Dante sitting across from the boy, who has his head down on the desk. The principal gets up and walks over to the boy and begins prodding him, perhaps in an attempt to get his attention. But it isn't long before these antagonizing taunts spiral into something much more chaotic, and the situation soon escalates from chair wrestling into a full-fledged struggle for control. The child is clearly desperate to escape the principal's grasp, but Dante is equally determined to keep the boy
Guys, you can't really see shit anyway, but I don't want any problems with YouTube, so I'm gonna kind of just put my cam right here a little bit. You know, it's very, very tricky when it comes to these type of topics, so I hope you guys can appreciate that.
under his power. In an almost unbelievable scene, Dante wrestles the boy to the floor and straddles him.
Oh my gosh.
But even after getting the boy under his control, Dante continues to behave in a way that alarms the deputy.
Why is he petting him like that?
Oh my God.
Why is he what?
Take my word for it.
He's rubbing his lower back and head.
Take my word for it. You can't see it.
Well, makes sense for his other charges. Chokehold. Broke out the chokehold. He's trying to get him a chokehold. You should probably watch this.
Sorry.
I said you probably should watch this.
Yes, you should.
See what kind of guy you got working around the kids.
Remarkably, the altercation is interrupted several times over the course of the video.
You have to see where he himself is being aggressive. The kid didn't have a chance. He's aggressive. Man.
Oh my gosh.
Text me your notes with her info.
Now, who's this kid?
That's one of her kids. And where did she go in for?
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say
I
anything?
don't even know.
He probably told her.
At one point, the boy sees an opportunity to escape that he can't pass up, leading to one of the video's most shocking moments.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, there it is. He tried to leave and he just threw him on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
False imprisonment.
But although the visuals from the video are hard to watch, they aren't compelling for everyone in the room.
So you don't think he was playing with me?
Play?
Don't think he was playing with him. What is wrong with these ladies, bro? Why are they trying to protect this nigga? They're trying to protect themselves. That's really what it is. They don't want to get sued because it's going to go down bad.
No, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
It was over now.
At times, Dante's movements are slow and methodical, and the camera catches it when he slings a computer cord of some kind at the boy several times.
Oh my
The child
gosh.
later said that it was this cord that caused a visible mark on his face.
I think we got it.
But for as much as the deputies have already seen, the video doesn't end there, and the horror of the ongoing bullying leaves the women nearly speechless.
Spirit, when we call that, they was overtaken and it's stepping the spirit of our reality. He is snapped.
Yes.
There's no reality.
Yes.
Right
None.
now. No reality.
What is going on?
He has snapped.
Oh my gosh.
He has snapped.
Totally.
They're even trying to get away.
That's all he wanted was to get away.
That's when you just hit him in the face, or you just smacked him in the face.
With his hand?
Mm-hmm.
No.
At times, the confrontation devolves into intense physical conflict, and Dante is the relentless aggressor.
Starts trying to twist his ankle. Sit him.
That he need him.
You just need him.
He need.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word. He had him by his leg and he.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing about me, Ben, even in 5th grade, I was a pretty big kid. Let me stop acting tough. 5th grade, nah, 5th grade's crazy. Let this would have happened to me in like high school though, that nigga would have seen me. He would have felt me for sure. Put a pause on his bitch ass. He a bitch. I hope he go to prison and he get done dirt. You know what I'm saying? In the worst of ways.
Oh, because there was a point where I tried to walk in and I couldn't get in.
Oh, he locked you from coming in?
Because he was sitting in front of the door.
Yeah, yes, Miss Hale.
But even with the women clearly horrified by what unfolded today at their school, the deputy remains suspicious of Destiny's founder.
I don't know what she's trying to hide.
No.
But she seems like she has something going on with Donnie about.
What?
Well,
because she's his pastor, you know.
Well,
so
Yeah,
Donnie
no,
don't got a
that's
good
what
path.
I'm saying. They like feel like they in on it or something.
So I'll tell you that much. And he shouldn't be around kids.
I think she's in disbelief because honestly,
I think that's what it is.
she called you guys before she seen the video.
I got you. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Knowing his past, I'm not shocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't be around kids at all. Because he's got a nasty little past.
I hear her now. She was talking about how upsetting it is because in her eyes, he's an upstanding person.
Yeah, I disagree. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does too. Now.
All told, the video of the altercation goes on for more than 53 minutes, a shocking length of time for any violent encounter,
Wow.
much less one between a principal and a student.
Fifth grader. Fifth grader.
The school secretary says that he's the last kid anyone would expect trouble from.
He's super intelligent, probably the smartest kid here.
Probably smarter than me.
Gonna get the principal award.
What's
Very respectful, very mannerable.
As for the other deputy, he lets the school's administrators know that he's seen enough.
I don't know what you guys are gonna do in-house wise, but I'm gonna go find him and I'm taking him to jail for aggravated child abuse. Okay, it's a second-degree felony in the state, and you won't get a bond.
So what you mean? You don't know what we gonna do?
No. I'm saying I don't know what you guys are doing in-house wise. Firing them, get rid of them, whatever you guys are doing. I'm saying on my end, I'm taking him to jail tonight.
Oh, he's not. It's no way that he can be here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it's you don't even have to think about that.
Of course, the main obstacle now will be finding Dante Prophet, a challenge he'll have to face without the help of Destiny's founder.
Does anybody know where he lives? Pastor, do you know where he lives?
No. I don't get in people personal.
Okay.
The deputy knows that he may still have a long night ahead of him, but he takes the time to check with one last person before he leaves.
Is there anything else you need to tell me, Bubba?
No.
No? I'm sorry this happened to you, man, alright? I'm gonna do my best to get him, okay? You take care of this, okay? You're a good kid, man. You're a strong kid, alright? Remember, look at me.
Real
didn't
strong
know.
kid, man. That's why I said it's like he just trying to keep it P. He didn't even really say what went down, and sometimes you really just don't understand that shit till you older, bro, because it's an adult. You know, as a child, you're taught that, you know, adults know what they're doing. Adults are gonna do the right adult thing to do. So probably to a degree, he's thinking that makes sense. It's somewhat justified, even though his instincts and frustration telling him to survive and fight back because what the fuck's going on, you know? But if he really understood the gratification of the situation, he probably definitely would have spoke up. But that's the problem. You know, kids are just being kids. It's not their fault, bro. This is fucked. This is crazy. I hope this nigga get done the dirtiest of dirt.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The deputy doesn't have a beat on Dante's exact location, but he does have a phone number. Unfortunately, Dante is extremely reluctant to meet in person.
Hey, where you at, buddy? We gotta talk.
Oh, he answers?
Yes, sir.
What do you have to talk about?
Well, we could talk about that in person.
No, let's just talk now.
Do you have an incident with another child today at school?
Like, what type of incident?
That's what I'm asking, sir. I mean, I'm not trying to ask you point and directed questions here. I mean, did you have an incident with a student today at Destiny?
I did not.
Okay. Well, where are you at now? So I gotta talk to you, Bubba.
Cap. This nigga with his Bubba nickname, though. Why you keep saying that?
You're gonna have to contact my lawyer.
Having failed to convince Dante to meet voluntarily, the cops head out to the address they have on file for him.
How you doing? Is there a Dante Prophet here?
No, sir.
Where's he at?
We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him?
No, sir.
So he's not here at all?
No, he hasn't been staying here. What?
Yeah, he did some not good things today, and he's running from us, so. All right, well, I appreciate it.
No, sir.
Thank you.
But if Dante's on the run, it doesn't last. He finally agrees to meet with the deputies at Immersed Church, only a few hundred yards away from...
Why'd he do that? I mean, I'm glad he did, but this nigga dumb as hell. What, you think you innocent or something, bro?
Destiny Leadership Academy. The deputy begins by reading him his Miranda rights before Dante launches into his story, which starts with some unsettling comments supposedly made by the student. Claims that are Dante's alone and haven't been independently verified.
She wanted to hurt himself, hurt me, you know.
He's making statements.
It doesn't matter what he said. You are a grown-ass man. We're talking about a fifth grader, bro. That he could have said he wants to throw you off a cliff. None of that is justified. None of it.
Yeah, I can't hurt me, hurt himself.
Why would you say something like that?
Hurt the school. Because lately he's been kind of having some hard times.
Okay.
For him lately.
What do you mean by hurt the school?
Says occasionally crazy statements. So, you know, and you know, he have said that he want to shoot up the school. He want to blow up the school. I don't think he's going to actually do it.
Okay, but those are the statements he made to you today?
Yeah. He said he was going to run out the room. And one time I had grabbed him and stopped him from running out of the gate into traffic. Okay. And that's what he said he was going to do.
Were you trying to prevent him from running out?
Oh, 100%.
What did you do? How did you try to prevent him?
Does this guy not think he's on camera or something? Like, nigga, we got you 4K, dude.
I grabbed him, which of course, he after that he did spit on me, but
he spit on. Where did you spit on you at?
In my face.
Oh, okay. By grabbing, what do you mean you grabbed him?
Meaning that I grabbed him. I tried to.
Did you grab his arm, his leg, his hand?
I probably did
all the above.
To restrain him.
You were trying to restrain him?
I want to keep him safe.
The deputy, who has seen more than he's letting on, doesn't seem to appear convinced of this defense.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this, and I've talked to everybody else at the school there today?
Yeah.
Everybody. And they all told me the same story about him. Very smart, very intellectual.
Very smart, very intellectual.
Not one of them ever mentioned to me ever about him ever making statements before. Stop. I did. They all denied it. They all said that he's never, because those are the type of questions I ask. I say, hey, is he a misbehaved kid? Does he misbehave at all? Does he cause problems? They said no.
If Dante still feels that he may have a chance to talk his way out of this dilemma, the deputy soon closes the door on that possibility.
So, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room.
There is.
Yeah, and it caught everything on camera. Everything. Especially when he had his head down and you came up and started grabbing him on the legs and poking him and grabbing him in the chest.
Got him!
He wasn't talking at all. His head was just down and you approached him. So why'd you do that?
Okay.
Oh God! I just I thought, and then I put the I don't know.
If you at the time when I'm hoping I'm not hurting him, I'm trying to get his attention. He said he was going to hurt him.
But you're touching him.
I'm not hurting him at that time.
But you're touching him.
At that time.
I want to get his attention.
Okay, but are you allowed to touch somebody without their permission?
If I'm not hurting him, I don't think.
No.
No.
But that said, there's only one last thing to do.
Turn around for me. Bring it back. You're under arrest, okay?
Yes.
I don't believe that you're trying to stop him for the hour and 15 minutes that that video was recorded.
Hour and 15, y'all.
By you kneeing him in the head with the welt on the side of his head from hitting him with the cable from the computer.
I did not.
You kneed him. You didn't knee him? I didn't say in his head. Knee him. What about when you got him in an ankle lock or in a chokehold? None of that? Okay. Well, you'll have your day.
Bitch ass nigga, man.
So I just want to let you know that is some of the best surveillance video footage I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that is some of the best surveillance footage I've seen in my life, boy. Got your dumb ass in 4K, boy. Stupid ass boy, man.
You're probably fired too from your job, by the way.
Yeah.
The deputy's prediction turned out to be correct. Destiny Leadership Academy told the media that week.
The school can't get away with this though. They hired this nigga, bro. And they knew he had an odd past. I feel like, bro, a principal. You can't hire a principal with any shaky record dealing with children, bro. Even if it's shaky. I get that, I get that there's misunderstandings out there. I get that, people have, caught weird cases under weird circumstances, but we're talking about kids, bro. You can't take chances. Those are risks that we just can't take. Those are just risks we can't take, unfortunately. Even if you were innocent, even if you genuinely meant well and you just somehow caught some weird case. I know how the law is sometimes, bro. But when we talking about kids, I'm not hiring nobody that got any type of weird discrepancy to work with kids when he got charges dealing with kids. Come on, man. Nah, somebody gotta feel this in the school, bro. For real. Tell me if I'm tripping, Chad.
Weekend they had terminated Dante.
I wish there was sound on that video, but hey, if I saw the video, I feel the same way.
Dante Prophet was charged with 1 felony count of cruelty toward a child and 1 count of false imprisonment, the latter of which was later dropped by prosecutors.
It was a tough day.
What? What'd you say? You said it was dropped?
Felony count of cruelty toward a child and 1 count of false imprisonment, the latter of which was later dropped by prosecutors.
It was a tough day.
Dante Prophet pled not guilty to the felony charge. Jury selection for his trial is scheduled to begin in February 2025.
Can somebody explain to me what they meant by the ladder was dropped? Does that mean that he's going to get off? I mean, February 2025, that just happened, so his trial is probably ongoing or completed at this point. Can somebody give me an update in the comment section about that situation? That's crazy. Wow. That was a crazy one, y'all. Well, that's all I got for y'all today, man. We got to be careful, bro. Got to be real careful when we dealing with the people that we send our kids off to deal with every day at school, man. I don't have any kids, but to all my viewers that do, y'all got to be careful. Really, really make sure you know what's going on. But with that, I'll see you on the next one. I'm a little bit shaken up watching that one. This was a very unfortunate situation, but my name is BERTO. I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe so you never miss any videos. Know the bell. You know what it is. Where you at?
Where you at, BERTO?